I really knew that I wanted to be a writer and a painter when I was about 8 years old. And then it was just a process of growing into that identity, and it took me a long time to grow into that identity. In fact, I'm still not sure if I've arrived there yet. I think it's still an ongoing process. One of my first recollections of doing anything artistically was my father had a new car. The house in Montreal was being painted. The garage was full of cans of paint. So I painted the car. And then apparently I did it again the next year. But this time, apparently, I not only painted the car, but I painted all the neighborhood kids from head to toe. I really started seriously painting when I was around 15, 16. My father was a collector in Montreal, and he supported artists. Although he didn't buy work for investment, he made it very clear, and I'll always remember this statement, he only bought a work of art if it made him dream. He said, it had to make me dream. Because he knew at that time that artists didn't make very much money and it was very hard to make a living as an artist, he wasn't encouraging me at all. So at the very beginning, they refused to buy me art materials. And so I had to make my own. And it was only when they began to discover that all the shelves in the basement were disappearing that they realized that I really wanted to paint and that maybe they better help me a little bit, because I would make my own pigments out of shoe polish and paint on the shelves. Paint itself is something I'm in love with. The way of making shape and form with a loaded brush. Without that, I think life would be quite deprived. Sometimes a painting, take a couple of years before you're finished. It's not something that you're working on every day, but it's something that, for one reason or another, it has to sit there and gestate. Mm-hmm. You've tried all kinds of things and nothing is working and you're not seeing your way through. Because, in effect, the painting speaks back to you and it tells you what you have to do. But if you're not getting it, if you're not tuned in, then you're not tuned in and you don't know what to do. One of the things that I think that makes anybody an artist is an enormous curiosity, a real desire to know, how are these things made? In a way, it was all given right at the beginning. And whatever was given, you're still digging it out and trying to find out what it was that was given. In that sense, it's a gift, right? But it's a different sense of the gift. If there's a gift there, then it's only really fully realized if you've worked at it. It's not a gift and then you walk off. It's a gift and you get to work.